One fall day, Nehemiah, the king's chief of staff, got a visit from his brother.
What's good, bro?
Hey, what's good, boy? Good to see you. You should have told me you was coming to hang out. I would have hooked you up with some stuff.
Nah, we good. I'm just running through to say hey. Dang, look at you, Nehemiah. This palace, though? Hey, you doing big things, bro.
God is good, man. God is good.
So what you got going on here?
Just taking care of some staff, making sure they good, making sure the king is good, How's things at home?
Nehemiah immediately noticed a change in his brother's demeanor.
You all right, fat man? What's up?
You know I hate that name, man.
Mama gave it to you. Blame her, because...
I've lost a little weight since birth, Nehemiah.
Yeah, but your head is still just as big.
I knew I shouldn't have stopped there.
Oh, come on, man. Stop being so sensitive. But nah, for real. What's going on back home?
Hanai looked sadly to the ground. He couldn't even make eye contact with his brother.
Fam, how is everybody? What's up?
Hanai still couldn't respond.
Yo, okay. I'm not gonna keep asking what is good back home.
It's well, bruh.
What?
It's well,
Spit it out, fat man.
bad. Okay? Real bad, man. We didn't want to tell you because we knew you here at the palace doing your thing, but
But what? What's bad about home? I mean, everybody's back in Jerusalem, right? All the captives have returned, right? I thought we were good.
nah, bruh. Everyone didn't make it back. And the ones who did, dude, we struggling.
Okay.
We beyond struggling.
Okay.
We hurting, for real.
Be more specific, fat man.
Hanai continued to look at the ground.
Look at me. Why you keep looking at the ground?
Because it's embarrassing. Home is in shambles, man. The wall around the city is torn all the way down and all the gates have been burned. We ain't got no protection for our city or families, man.
What about Ezra? I thought he was leading the rebuilding.
Yeah, the temple. But everything else is tore up. And everybody is scared because enemies and haters can walk in and out of the city whenever they want and take whatever they want. It's just a bad look all the way around. It's bad, Nehemiah. It's real bad.
Nehemiah was in complete unbelief and felt the emotion welling up in him.
Man, why ain't nobody tell me? Y'all been living like that, and I'm here in the palace, and ain't none of y'all reached out to say nothing.
Bruh, we just...
I mean, the fam been back in Jerusalem for so long. How can they be struggling like this?
Finally, Nehemiah just couldn't hold his emotions back any longer.
Nehemiah. Nee. Hey, bro, you gotta pull yourself together. I'm a head out.
Hanai began to leave the palace, but before he did, he left one final thought with his brother.
Hey, bro. I mean, to be honest, I found your current display of emotion somewhat uncomfortable, but I do want you to think about this. Nobody else I told about home reacted like this. Think about that, fam.
And with that, Hanai left his brother there in the palace. For days, Nehemiah fasted and mourned for the state of his family and hometown. He cried out to God.
O God of heaven, great and awesome and unfailing love, hear my prayer from your glorious throne above. I confess we are a mess, but please remember your promise. If we return to you, you would bring us home. Grant me success, hear my request. Grant me success, hear my request. Grant me success, hear my request. Restore and bless my
Sometime later, Hanai returned.
Dude, you good? You were struggling last time I saw you.
I'm still tripping, bro, for real. But I think I got a plan.
Yo? Hey, let's get it. Let's go.
After Nehemiah's brother delivered him the news about their hometown, Nehemiah just couldn't let it go. One night at dinner, the queen noticed Nehemiah was not himself.
Hey, baby, what's going on with Nehemiah?
Huh? I don't know.
Artie, you don't pay attention to nothing. Look at the boy's face. He ain't been right since his brother came here.
Hey, boy, fix your face.
Artie, be nice.
Fine. Boy, why's your face all in your lap?
No disrespect, King. I've been struggling since my brother visited.
See? I knew it had to do with the brother.
What happened? He asked you for money? Because I know how that is. The Queen's family in here all the time begging for stuff. I'll be like, I know you all
Artie.
better. Sorry, baby. So what's the problem, son?
My brother said my hometown is tore all the way up. He said everything is a mess. The whole city, King, is a mess. They ain't got no gates, no walls to protect them. Everything has been destroyed. And I don't know how they let this get to this point. How come somebody ain't do something? They just there living trifling.
Son, you ain't seen trifling. The Queen's family will let their land have trash and weeds all over the place. I'm forever sending someone over
Artie?
there to... What, babe?
You got one more. For real.
I'm just trying to relate.
Well, relate with your own relatives.
Son? Son?
Lord, help him.
Boy, pull yourself together.
I'm sorry, King.
Listen, I can't have your face all looking crazy in this palace. How can I help you out, son?
Well, King, thank you for asking.
This boy done pulled out a whole piece of paper.
Yes, King. I've been thinking and praying and...
A whole piece of paper. Not a scrap, a note, a napkin, a whole piece of paper.
Artie, let him talk.
My bad. Go ahead.
Well, I just feel like if I can go back to my people, I can get them straight real quick, you know?
And what's real quick?
In about 3 months.
Uh-huh. And I'm guessing on that piece of paper, you have all the stuff you need for me for 3 months?
Yes, sir.
Ain't this about...
Stop it, Artie. You asked the boy what you could do. Now let him talk. Go ahead, baby.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you both. Okay. I need a letter to the governors to let them know that I'm coming through because, I don't want them prepping.
So Nehemiah continued to lay out what he needed in resources
Wood, bricks, cement, stuff to help me build the wall back up.
and in staff.
I need some men to go with me, to protect me just in case something jumps off.
Nehemiah continued to lay out the whole plan.
You done?
Yes, sir. Your Majesty. I think that's it.
You sure?
Yes, sir. I know I hit you with a lot of stuff there.
A whole lot.
Yes, sir.
You can have it all.
Seriously?
Boy, please don't start crying again. Listen, you're good people, son. I like you. My wife likes you. You've been good to us, so we got you.
That ain't nothing but a favor. The favor of God is better than money. It's better than power. It's better than fame. When the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is on your side, he's water when you're thirsty. He's bread when you're hungry.
Son, get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Now, just between me and you, low-key, that boy can preach.
So Nehemiah went on his way, but nothing could prepare him for what he would see and the opposition he would face next. Nehemiah left the palace and traveled to Jerusalem. After being greeted by his brother, he hung out in the city for 3 days and greeted all his other family members and friends. One night, he decided to go survey the damage to the city walls.
Dang! Look at how raggedy everything is.
Bruh, I told you.
I know, but I mean, dang! Everything is a mess.
Nehemiah continued going from gate to gate,
Dang!
from valley to valley,
Dang!
from broken pieces of the wall to broken pieces of the wall.
Dang! No wonder folks coming in here robbing y'all. Man, look at this rubble. Y'all living foul. How come y'all let it get this bad, man?
No, bruh. It just kept getting worse and worse till we felt like we couldn't do nothing to fix it.
Well, all that's about to change. 'Cause I got a plan, man.
You talked to any of the city leaders yet?
Nah, but we about to straight up change the game because this don't make no sense.
I mean, you ain't gonna go in there saying it all like that, is you?
Yeah. Why not?
Cause you coming in a little hot, bruh, that's all.
Dude, I don't got much time. I gotta come in blazing.
Okay.
So Nehemiah brought together all the city leaders to tell them his plans.
Y'all know y'all living foul, right?
Pull back, bruh. Pull back.
I mean, God got better for us. For real. I know he does. The wall and the gates of the city are a shame and a disgrace. Trifling, raggedy.
Turn the corner, bruh.
But together, we can turn things around. Now, I talked to the king. He gave me everything we need to rebuild. Brothers, together, we got this. This is our city. These are our families, and we will protect our city and families.
Nehemiah and all the leaders decided to get to work, rebuilding the gates and the wall of their city. The next day, there were a couple of people who weren't so happy with their decision.
Nehemiah, sir, may we have a word?
Sure. Who y'all?
I am Sambalot, and this is my colleague, Tobias.
Okay. I mean, listen, I got a lot going on, so you need to talk to me while I work. Hey, y'all don't put that wood over there. It's gonna block everything. Move it to the left. So what's up? What y'all need?
Well, about this mission you're on. It's a little, well, what is the word?
Silly?
Yeah, that's a good word. Well done, Tobias. It's a little silly, isn't it?
What's silly about it?
Look around. Look at the extent of damage. I mean, you really think you have them, what's the word?
Skill?
Again, well done, Tobias. Yeah, skill. You and your associates here don't have the skill to pull something like this off, do you?
If we do or if we don't, what's it to you, man?
Oh, dear friend, the time it would take to complete this project, certainly you can't be away from the palace that long.
Speaking of the palace, does the king know of your plans?
Excellent question.
Yes, it seems weird that he would authorize essentially what would be, well, a building of another kingdom.
Some would say a rival kingdom.
I suppose some would say that.
That ain't none of your business.
I beg your pardon.
Did I stutter?
Nee, breathe, man.
Why y'all hating? Mind your business. Don't worry about me and mine, for real.
I don't know where all this hostility is coming from.
So uncalled for. We feel threatened.
We were simply trying to be helpful. Why expend unnecessary energy on a plan doomed to be unfruitful?
Unfruitful at best. At worst, utter failure and chaos.
Precisely. I mean, the Israelites are wonderfully talented people, a sure joy to work around.
Oh, without question, your music, food, and culture are to die for.
But building? That requires skills in planning, manufacturing, architecture.
Shrewd project management?
Oh, yes, to say the least.
Y'all done?
I'm sorry?
I said, is y'all done?
There we go. Let's not.
Nah, man. I listened to their whole thing. Now I want to make something real clear. Listen up, fellas. Whatever we doing up in here ain't none of y'all business. God got us, so you worry about you and we'll worry about us.
Well, again, your hostility is desperately misplaced, brother. Perhaps the king would want
What part of mind your business do you not understand?
Fellas, I suggest y'all go ahead and kick rocks. Now.
Kid? Rocks? What does that even mean?
Beat it. Leave. We're playing.
Okay, very well.
Nehemiah continued leading the men of the city in the work of rebuilding the wall, but they haven't seen the last of their enemies. The people continued to build. They rebuilt the doors. They rebuilt the gates. They mended the breaches. And slowly but surely, they rebuilt the wall until it was about halfway done. And even though tremendous progress was being made, familiar voices threatened their momentum.
People of God, what is this you're doing? Seriously, what is this? I know I don't have to tell you. Building is not really your strong suit, is it?
I'm not even sure they have a strong suit.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but building is not it.
I mean, if a little fox jumped up on this wall, it would crumble immediately. But I'm certainly not being a hater.
No, we aren't.
As Sanballat and Tobias continued to taunt and mock Nehemiah, he stepped away to pray.
God, do you hear this? Yo, you hear what they saying to your people? God, I pray you let everything they say come back on them. Have mercy on us, not them, us. We're doing the work you commanded. Now we need you to fight for us. Yo, get them haters, God. Get all of them real good, Lord. They getting on my nerves. Anyway, thank you and amen.
When Sanballat and Tobias saw their plan to distract and discourage wasn't working, they went back to their camp. Sanballat was fuming. He called all the armies together.
Brothers, it is time to, how do they say, kick this up a notch.
What do you mean?
I mean, we have to end this now. I don't know who these Jews think they are. They seem to be blissfully unaware of their inferiority. Let's remind them.
And how do you suggest we do that? I mean, I know I was joking in front of Nehemiah and all, but from the looks of it, they do seem to be getting the work done in record time. It's quite impressive. The wall is almost done. I think they're actually good at building, and I for
Here's
one...
the part where you be quiet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sir.
They're not terribly bright people. It only takes a little bit to confuse them, and when we do that, we can take over everything. All we have to do is find a part of the wall that is still broken, and we'll attack them there. If we don't stop them now, they'll be invincible, and soon we'll be serving them. Is that what you want?
No, I would not like that, in fact, sir.
Then find the broken places in the wall and report back to me.
As Tobias went on his assignment, Nehemiah was facing turmoil in his own ranks.
Bruh, we got problems and situations.
What's wrong now?
Judah is tired.
We all tired.
Nah, I'm about to go home and eat some chips and chill, tired.
What? Why?
Because the rubble from the old wall was piled up more in Judah than anywhere else. They trying to clean that up while still building. It's just crazy, fam. Plus, well, never mind.
What?
Nah, forget.
Fat man, you just told me half of our workforce wants to quit. What can be worse than that?
I just heard that Sanballat and Tobias plan to attack, fam. Full-on attack. That was worse, right?
Much worse.
I tried to tell you, you don't listen.
Later that night, Nehemiah was at home, and he began to receive visitor
Hold on. What up, Benjamin? You know San and them trying to throw hands, right?
after visitor.
Hold on. Hey, bruh. What up, Jeshua? You know San and them trying to throw hands, right?
After visitor.
Hold on. What up, baby girl?
Sam and them are trying to throw hands.
They didn't send the baby to say stuff.
The next day, Nehemiah pulled all the men together. He had a plan.
Fellas, listen up. First of all, we sending some of y'all over to Judah to help them.
Thank you. We ain't got nothing but rubble over there, fam. Rubble.
No, I know. We got you. Also, about Sanballat and Tobiah. Here's how we're about to handle that situation.
Nehemiah went on to explain the plan to his brothers and countrymen. Then he had one last admonition.
Remember the Lord. Remember he's great and glorious. And fight. Fight for your brothers. Fight for your sons. Fight for your daughters. Fight for your wives. Fight for your homes.
The men went back to working on the wall, with Nehemiah working alongside them, but also keeping a keen lookout.
Bro, I ain't never seen nothing like this. How all these brothers working with tools in one hand and swords in the other? Like, that's dope for real.
I told you we ain't playing.
And who that over there? I don't know him.
That's Joab, because we're all spread out. I have him here, so if anyone is attacked, he blows the trumpet, and we all rush to that part of the wall to fight.
Yo, that's dope. Hey, Joe, let me hear you play a little something.
Yeah, he can't do that, bro.
Why?
Because if he starts playing...
Oh, right.
I'm so glad I didn't have to unpack that for you, bruh. That would have broke my heart.
Nah, I'm slow, but I catch on. It's all good. He want me to join the workers or the guards?
The guards.
Yeah, I got you. Dude, if Sand and them run up while I'm on guard, they gonna catch these hands, because I'm about that life. I'm about that life.
You know what, man? Never mind. Why don't you go join the workers?
I know I was a little hyped there, but I'm good.
Grab some tools and work, fam.
All right.
When Sanballat and his men realized their plans to attack weren't going to work, they left. And then the next conflict Nehemiah would have to face would come from within his own people. As the work on the wall continued, Nehemiah received word of trouble brewing.
Bruh, we got issues.
Sand and them?
Nah, this is family stuff, and it's deep. If you don't get it together now, ain't gonna be no wall. I promise you that.
All right. Well, tell everyone come through.
So later that night, a group of people gathered to address their grievances with Nehemiah.
Now, how about them taxes? I ain't hating, but you been up in the palace, so you don't know what's been happening in these streets.
Hey, you ain't gotta go there.
It's all good, huh? Go ahead and speak your piece, fam.
I don't mean no disrespect now. But while you living in the king's palace, we were paying the king's taxes, and we still paying them taxes, and they ain't lowered cause we working on the wall, but our income is lowered cause we working on the wall.
Bro, I see you taxes and raise your famine. We just got out of this full-blown famine. Most of us had to mortgage our land and sell our kids as servants.
Hold up.
You heard me.
Sell y'all kids to who?
To cats around the way.
You mean our own countrymen? They sold family to family?
Straight up.
Hold up.
Hey, take a breath.
You're telling me our own people are charging you high interest rates and taking your children as servants?
Neat. Your face is starting to twitch a little, bruh. You might want to chill, so...
Not only that, they sell our kids as slaves to other nations.
What?
Man, now why you going to tell him something like that? Yo, Nate, just try to chill.
Nehemiah boiled with anger.
They are selling their own relatives. All this work we're doing to restore this city, and I got folks selling family to family? Where they do that at?
Apparently here, bruh, but I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
Call a public meeting for tomorrow.
You sure you don't want to...
Brothers, I promise you, I will handle this tomorrow.
Dang. Tomorrow about to be a trip.
When the time had come for the meeting, Nehemiah stood in front of his countrymen. He had calmed down since the last meeting, but not by much.
Brothers, I don't even know how to come to y'all right now. Y'all must not fear God. That's all I can say. Y'all can't fear God.
The nobleman pushed back at the accusation. Nehemiah would have none of it.
So, y'all ain't mortgaged your brother's land and take their kids as servants? You ain't did that? Ain't none of y'all did that?
Show is quiet up in here.
Fat man.
My bad.
Y'all know what? As governor, I have a right to take an allowance. The king himself allows me to do that, but I don't. I take nothing. But not only that, me and my brothers and assistants give to everyone who expresses a need.
You ain't never lied.
So while we are out here giving to everyone to make sure we're all straight, y'all snatching land, money, and kids. Y'all taking people's kids. Think about that. You gotta know how foul that is. And then, like that ain't bad enough, you selling kids, your own countrymen's kids, to foreigners. Don't tell me you fear God and work day and night next to your brother and then go home and sell his kids. Don't tell me that. That don't even sound right. Let me tell y'all what y'all about to do. You're gonna stop charging folks interest immediately. You're gonna return the interest you already took, and you're gonna give them all their stuff back. Everything. Y'all see Ezra the priest up here, right? You're swearing in front of the priest, and
Nehemiah proceeded to then take his shirt off.
Dude, what you taking your shirt off for? They said okay.
And just like I'm shaking this shirt, if any of you don't hold up your oath, may God shake you from your house and property.
Okay. Man, you made your point. Now put your shirt back on. You just trying to show off your little wall muscles.
As the nobles and rich people began honoring their oath, the people continued to work, and soon there were no gaps left in the wall. And that, ironically, was going to cause Nehemiah even more problems.
Be right there. What's up?
I have a message from Lord Sanballat.
Okay.
Hear ye, hear ye. Lord Sanballat requests a meeting with you in a neutral village, of course, to discuss items of mutual benefit.
What items of mutual benefit?
Dude, why are you up in the business?
My bad, bro.
It actually doesn't matter what items they have. I ain't dumb. They just trying to bait me. Tell them, nah, we good. We busy finishing the wall. That's the only item of benefit to us.
So what are you saying?
We'll catch you later, bro.
And even though Nehemiah said no, the messages kept coming.
Hear ye, hear ye.
And coming.
Hear ye, hear ye.
And coming.
Hear ye.
Finally, a personalized letter came from Sanballat.
I told you.
Please, please, I have a direct, handwritten letter from Lord Sanballat himself. May I read it?
Go ahead, man. It's not gonna make a difference.
Hear ye, hear ye. The word is out among the nations, and all of our colleagues say it's true that you and the Jews are planning to rebel. That's why you are rebuilding the wall. The word is that you want to be king and that you have appointed prophets to announce in Jerusalem there's a new king in Judah. Someone is planning to tell the real king all of this. Don't you think we should sit down and have a talk?
Yo, that's a lie. And you can tell everyone I said it's a lie.
So are you saying...
Yo, those are some pretty hefty lies. You ain't worried?
Nah. They just trying to punk us down, that's all.
So what do we do?
We ask God to strengthen our hands. And then we work harder.
That's so gangster, man.
Chill.
Nah, for real. You a G, man.
So Nehemiah and the people worked with even greater determination. One night, Nehemiah and Hanai visited Shemaiah, one of their friends, confined to his home.
I didn't know you was cool with Shimmy.
I'm not. He asked us to stop through after work today, so I said yeah.
Brothers, thank you so much for coming by. Please, come on in.
Sure, Shimmy. What's good?
Well, first off, y'all know I'm a prophet, right?
Nah, I hadn't.
Yep. I really feel in my spirit, deep down in my spirit, we need to go find shelter in the house of the Lord, like right now. I don't know what's about to go down.
But you said you was a prophet. Ain't you supposed to know what?
Fat man.
Yeah, I just got a deep sense that we need to go to the temple and lock up the doors and, just wait. chill in the presence of the Lord till he shows us the next move, because, and you ain't heard this from me, some folks are looking to kill you, fam. And what better place to hide than God's house? Hallelujah.
Only priests can go up in the temple like that.
Yeah, I know that.
And if I went up in there, I'd be going against God's law just to save myself.
Well, I think that God would,
Dang, Shimmy. How long our family's been cool?
A long time.
So you just gonna do me like this? Us? You gonna do us like this?
I don't know what you're talking about, Nehemiah.
You know what, Shimmy? I pray that God will remember all the evil Sanballat, Tobiah, and Gershom, and all the false prophets like yourself has done.
Oh, burn. He called you false, unauthorized, access denied.
Come on, Han. We still got work to do. Shimmy, I'm disappointed in you, man. But we good.
Dude, your face didn't twitch at all. You didn't yell or take your shirt off or nothing.
Yeah, I guess God is working on me.
I guess he is. Work, Lord.
After that night, Sanballat and Tobias continued to send threatening letters.
Hear ye, hear.
But Nehemiah ignored them. Sanballat and Tobias even enlisted the help of people from Judah to discourage Nehemiah, but it didn't work. After 52 days, the wall was done. And then the question became, what now? After the wall was rebuilt and the doors installed and the security guards and the singers were appointed, Nehemiah had a surprise for his brother.
Hey, fat man, can I holler at you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
I need a favor.
Sure, anything, man.
Now that the wall is up, I need somebody to be in charge of Jerusalem.
No doubt. You want me to get you a list of names?
Nah, man. I want it to be you. Well, you and Hananiah. You good with that?
Nee, I don't know what to say.
All right, now. Don't start crying like me.
Nah, never that. Man, I'm honored.
You've been riding with me this whole time, man. I couldn't have done it without you.
I promise I'll make you proud, man. I promise.
I know you will. Now, come on. Everybody's gathering over in the town square to celebrate.
The wall party about to be lit.
Over in the town square, the people gathered and asked the priest Ezra to read to them from the book of the law of Moses. He stood up on the podium and began to read.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
And as he preached, the people responded. And then they began to weep. And the more Ezra preached,
And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven."
the more the people wept. Nehemiah and his brother arrived in the town square.
Yo, why everybody tripping? I know Ezra preaches long, but dang.
This is crazy.
I would think this would be right up your alley.
Funny.
For real, you gotta get everybody together. I'm about to start crying. I don't even know why. Yo, this is contagious.
Quit it, man.
I can't. Yo, man, tell Ezra to chill.
So Nehemiah went to the platform to address the crowd in the town square.
Excuse me, Ezra. No offense. You preach, Doc. I just want to say something real quick.
Nehemiah stepped up to the podium.
Hey, family. Family. Y'all. Quit it.
Pull back, bro. Pull back.
Family. Look. I know we've been through it. But this is God's day. Look at what he accomplished to us. Look what he did. Y'all get up off your knees and dry your faces. Go home. Make some food. Like cookout kind of food. You know? Have fun. This is a time to celebrate. God did what he said he was going to do. We finished this wall in 52 days, y'all. Go celebrate. No more crying, for real. I know y'all tired from the work we did, but go home and throw the best party you can. Be joyful. That joy is gonna give you strength.
So the people responded with joy and jubilation.
By the way, if you know your neighbor is broke and ain't got no food, don't be trifling, y'all. Invite them over. Let them eat and celebrate with you. Now go home and party, fam.
Hey, let's get it poppin'.
We're standing blessed together, unified from the inside, protected all around. This is the day to rejoice and be glad, to put mourning and weeping aside, to dance with all your might, 'cause His joy is our strength. We are strong in the Lord. His joy is our strength. His joy, His joy is our strength. We are strong in the Lord. His joy is our strength.
So the people went home. They did exactly what Nehemiah told them to do. They went into the hills and collected tree branches and made booths to sit in and eat and celebrate. In fact, the children of Israel had not celebrated like that since the days of Joshua. As they worshiped the Lord on his holy day for all he had done, it was a perfect day of joy.